Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're checking out some more Illuvium leaks. These ones were really nice, looking at character movement and that sort of stuff, which I know everyone wants to see gameplay footage. I guess that you could call this gameplay footage, but like keep in mind all the sceneries and stuff are just blocks because this is just used to test actual character movement and stuff. It's not supposed to be completely polished. We do have one with the polished landscape as well. And then I'm just going to go through an old combat one because I think a lot of people haven't seen it. I don't think I covered it, so we'll do that at the end. But anyway, let's jump into the first one here. As you can see, like I said, ignore the scenery. This is like a test scenery. For instance, in this first one, we're really looking at the movement of the character, sort of her legs, how her legs actually move independently of each other. And if one leg's up, the other one can be down on this little ledge and stuff like that. So when we take a look here, you can see that she just turns a little bit, takes the one leg down, and like, it doesn't seem like much, but like I can just imagine the hassle between stuff like this. So it's good that they're going to that extra level of polish, because I think a lot of games in the space you'll see they won't do that, where like independent leg movements and adjusting legs for positions based on where they are in the scenery. Like it's just really clean the way it looks like a natural way a person would actually like do it. That little bit there, a bit clippy, but like, I mean, especially that movement there, you can see that it's like, it's very natural. You're getting to a resting point. It's not too bad. Gives us a fair idea about the way it goes. I really like Mozart just cruising around as well. So it seems like he's going to be fixed to your right shoulder, and that's where he's going to trace around. I didn't know if he'd sort of like float and like want to be that position to you and not care which way you're facing, but it looks like he is going to be like fixed to that right shoulder type position. So if you turn, he is going to turn as well to keep locked to that right shoulder. As you can see, he really likes that right shoulder where he can get fixed. Wait, is he on the left or the right now? He's sort of floating a bit ahead of you, but you get the gist. Anyway, I spent way too long on that. This looks sick, by the way. This looks fun. So jetpack into mag boots, into another mag boot jump. So the cool thing about this is, so she'll go back now. Just a little love tap. See, that's the kind of mechanics I like. A little love tap from the jetpack, and it gets you that good thrust, and then you don't have to like ride it. So I feel like most games like this, when you got like something like that does horizontal movement, normally because you have the energy bar, which you're seeing down towards the bottom, you'll see it's hard when you can see the little curved line down the bottom middle. Normally in games like this where you have that, it's always going to be more efficient to do taps and then ride the momentum than to actually just go full bore punching it. But you can see that the jetpack and the mag boots do share the same bar, so they're going to have this shared energy. Like when we looked at the gameplay trailer, there was a lot going on there, like a lot of jumping and jetpacking, but he had unlimited fuel in that one. So this is sort of like your fuel. I don't know whether... Would you call it fuel, or would you call it like recovery, like overheating bar? That's what I'd refer to it as, but I don't know what I think they call it fuel. But I think this type of thing is cool. I believe this is what Aaron was talking to me when I had my interview with him about how they do like races around maps and stuff, but he says that they're really not polished, so he doesn't know if we'd show it. Anyway, Grant leaked it the next day of this, and I tell you what, if they released a minigame that was this with these block type sceneries where it's like you've got to race and set high scores, like with I know everyone in space just wants to earn money, but without any play to earn, just as like a fun little mini game, like for like Discord people or something, where you could like record your scores and like they have like checkpoints you got to go around. And this is the kind of thing that I'm really looking forward to in the actual game. Is the landscapes are going to be so cool. We'll be able to have like fun races and stuff, set checkpoints. It'd be really cool if they let us like design a map where you actually have like circles you got to run through, and then you could like open it up to players. Like if like you could import that, I think I got to talk to them because that would be sick. But this type of stuff just looks incredibly fun to me. Like I said, if they release this as a mini game, I would definitely play it to try and get top score. Like you just look at this, you like get there and then get up all the way up the top of these ramps. You know that the little orbs there. I don't know. You just collect the orbs. That could be like the checkpoint mission. Anyway, getting a little off topic there, but I think it would be sick. The movements look really clean. Like this first jetpack launch looks real clean when we look at this. Like it just looks really nice. And the mag boots I love the springboard of the mag boots. I think it's wicked. And as you can see, like you're not going to get too far with them before you sort of overheat or run out of fuel, whatever you want to call it. So then we go into the next one. This one is, once again, looking at more of the details on the mag boots in the actual scenery. I really like this. For some reason, I love mini-maps. I don't know why. I get really excited when we see the mini-map and then the compass at the top as well. I just like all that sort of stuff. But as you can see, it looks like here, you can see that different jumps, held for different durations, look like they're going to give you more of a boost when you do those jumps. So that first one was like a little tap, and then this one's a longer tap, and it gives you much more height. So I'm really liking the sort of physics behind the mag boots as well. I think it's going really well. And for the shout outs to the members of the team who did these ones, we've got Danielle, who was doing the character movement in the previous two, and then if we scroll down, I just got this in Discord, it was Peter, P-E-T-R, I don't know, pronounced that wrong, but he was doing these ones here, looking at these sort of visual effects as well. So shout outs to the team. Moving on from that, the last thing that I do want to look at is going to be a gameplay leak. This was from a fair while ago. I don't know if I ever covered it, but I just saw people asking about the raw gameplay. There was that whole dispute about, the gameplay trailer, whether it was actual gameplay. So we had this one a while back. Like I said, a lot of people probably already seen this a while ago, but this is like the actual, I can't even remember if I covered it, but like this is like an actual gameplay scenario taken by, I think Aaron took this and just panned the camera around. The cool thing is that when we do get into gameplay, and this is obviously still a work in progress, but this is the battle that was from the trailer, except it's in a different map, so that's the difference there. But I love the fact that we're actually going to be like in the actual battle, be able to pan the camera. For me personally, when I'm trying to play competitively, I'll probably leave a fixed camera so I can learn what's going on, because when you pan the camera, it gets a little bit too difficult. But yeah, when you look at those two portions of it, and they've been really working on the movement of the characters since then, because that was a fair long time ago now. You can see how the Scorpions took a long time to get around to find his little like entry point to attack enemies from melee. We also had Aaron when in my interview, whoops, just knocked my bottle over, had Aaron talking about how maybe some melee characters actually have like an extra bit of range. Like he's talking about the Ramfire having like range past a direct melee due to the wingspan of him being able to hit over smaller allies and then hit into the enemies. So there's a lot of things they can work on to make the movements, but I think overall when we combine like what we're seeing from the open world plus this type of gameplay, which is like raw gameplay, this is how it would happen when you're actually playing the game. Obviously, like I said, they may update it, change it a little bit, but I think we're looking in a pretty good position from what we can see from both fields of gameplay, that it can be pretty polished. It just becomes how much they can deliver in the time and how much actually like tidying up they can do by the time the game launches. But all in all, I'm feeling pretty optimistic about the quality of the game when they do give it to us. Obviously, it's not going to have everything in the game, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.